Think of Spanish food and olive oil, Iberico ham and chorizo spring to mind. It's a country full of incredible ingredients with outstanding chefs creating delicious dishes. One man who has tried the best Spain has to offer is food critic for Elite Traveller magazine, Andy Hayler. Here he is to tell you all about his top 5 restaurants in Spain.
So in the historic town of Girona, there's a very famous restaurant called Hayler de Can Roca. And here, the Roca brothers create a lovely restaurant which has both got fine Spanish cuisine and one of the best wine lists in Spain. I remember particularly well a dish of beef tartare, which is a very simple sounding dish, but here it was really elevated to an entirely different level, with incredibly accurate seasoning and top of the range beef. So if you're ever in Girona, please do head to Hayler de Can Roca. For my next choice, we go to Bilbao, or at least to a little hillside near Bilbao, and to a restaurant called Azumendi. It's set in a striking modern building, and they take the idea of local produce to an extreme. They've got a large set of gardens and state-of-the-art greenhouses where they grow much of the produce used in the restaurant. The cooking is extremely modern in nature, but the flavours are still very strong. There's a dish of chickpeas, for example, which has absolutely fantastic flavour. Eneto acts as a talented young chef, and if you're ever in Bilbao, you should make a beeline for Azumendi. My third choice, we move to the capital, Madrid, and to a restaurant called Diverso. This is a very unusual restaurant, a young chef called David Munoz, who's got a sort of trademark punk type haircut and takes a very rock and roll attitude to his food. Very, very modern, very, very striking. But what's great is the flavours are always terrific. So although he's a somewhat controversial chef, you're never going to have a dull moment if you eat at Diverso. That's if you can get a reservation, because it's one of the most difficult reservations in the whole of Spain. For this selection, we travel to Barcelona, or at least a short train ride up the coast, just along by the seaside, to a restaurant called Sant Pau. Here, Carmi Ruscadella creates a menu of quite modern Spanish cooking, but still based on local ingredients. Excellent local seafood and shellfish, and lovely vegetables. I remember a dish of wheat-based noodles with summer vegetables and liquid asparagus that was absolutely glorious and sums up her cooking very well. So if you're in Barcelona, just head along the coast to Sant Pau. My final choice might surprise you. It's not in the Michelin. It's in San Sebastian, and it's a restaurant called Ibai. Now, Ibai is in a basement. It only opens for weekday lunch, and it's nightmarishly difficult to get in. The cooking is the expression of the local produce in a very simple form. So you'll get fantastic hake, and in particular, the best Dover sole I've ever eaten. If you can get a reservation, which is not easy, then you can skip all the famous restaurants in San Sebastian and head straight to Ibai.
So there you have it. That was Andy Hayler's 5 best restaurants in Spain. Have your own favourites? Let us know by commenting below.